Jan Blachowicz. Jan Blachowicz. You really thought Jan was going to beat Dominick Reyes?
I
You really thought?
I knew it. Hey, do you
You didn't tell
know?
me
Listen
that.
to this stat. Listen to this stat. Jan Blachowicz is the first light heavyweight champion not named Cormier or Jones in a decade.
Are you
In a
serious?
decade. Listen to
Wow,
this.
I didn't know that. I didn't
I mean,
realize
in
that.
a decade, the belt 1,500 days for Jones, 1,300 days for Cormier. This is the first
Is that
light
true?
heavyweight champion in a decade to hold that belt, and it is the Polish powerhouse Jan. You got to say it right, Bois. Jan. It's time to start pronouncing it the correct way.
Yeah, Blachowicz.
Jan Blachowicz, the Polish powerhouse. I mean, can we get the? Is that his name? Is his name the Polish powerhouse?
I don't think so.
Can we
I
get
think
that
it's
going?
the Polish Hammer or the Pride of Poland.
The
He's
Polish
a very nice guy.
powerhouse.
It's a great name. That is a great name. The double P works. But by the way, in a million years, let's be honest, did you ever think this man would be a champion in the UFC? I mean, this guy was sort of like, a mid-tier light heavyweight, getting knocked out by Thiago Santos. The Gustafsson fight was just I didn't see this coming. I did not see this coming whatsoever. I am, dare I say, I am shocked that Jan is that we went from Shogun to Jon Jones to DC to Jan Blachowicz. I am shocked. No disrespect. He's incredible, but I am shocked.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. We play a game where nothing's guaranteed. And if a guy gets on the roll and a guy develops belief in himself and his skill set, sky's the limit. And that's what happened for Jan. And man, I made that video last night after the fight. And I said, he's kind of slow because he is. But bro, dude's there to fight every single time. And if he lands, it's over. He must hit so hard. The way when he hit Dominick Reyes, it looked like Dominick Reyes just immediately went into a shell. Like he could not, it was like he had never felt power like he got hit with by Jan last night. And man, combinations. Jan kicks him on the side twice. And did you see that big old mark on his body? It was disgusting. Selena couldn't even watch it. That's how beat up his body was after Jan landed one or two body kicks. It's crazy. This dude is a story of a guy that just truly believes in himself and the people around him, and that the sky's the limit. And congratulations to Jan Blachowicz, man. That dude, he deserves it. When Luke Rockhold was gonna fight him, I thought, easy fight, great fight at 205, right? Like this is the best because this guy was a middleweight, and now you go up and you fight another middleweight, and dude knocks Luke out, and now he's knocked everybody out since, and he's the champ.
It's such a fascinating thing when you have these guys come into their own and they win at 37. He wins and no one saw it coming. It's great. On the flip side, you have Dominick, who my heart breaks for him a little bit because I thought he beat Jon Jones. He should have won the belt. And I thought he was going to win, but we talked to John Anik on Saturday before the fight. And John told me that and Chael, John said that in the fighter meeting, right, that you guys do, he was still lamenting the fact that it was, a 6-week camp. He didn't have enough time. And he told me that when the fight was booked, I'm like, man, the guy, he's still talking about this. He's still upset about this. That's when I started to get a little worried for Dominick. What went wrong with this guy? I mean, look, sometimes styles make fights, right? And John was very happy. Jon Jones was, talk about trolling. I mean, like the tweets,
that's bad, man. Like,
the Apple
bad,
Valley,
man.
he was just all over him.
Like at some point, do you not kick people when they're down, man? Like, do you not?
John was enjoying that.
Does Jon Jones not understand that his time's going to come? Does he not understand that his time's going to come? His time's going to come. And he's kicking these dudes while they down, man. That's not good, man. You got to lay off the guy because it's a very hard walk for a guy like Dominick Reyes who went from, because his life has changed. He beats Jon Jones, right? A guy that everybody thinks is unbeatable, becomes the champ. His star shines as bright as anyone the sport has ever seen. He wins that belt the other day. It still is okay. The rightful guy now has the belt because we all thought he beat Jones. Or people thought he beat Jones.
Yep.
But now, could you imagine with Dominick Reyes, the overnight hangover of a Dominick Reyes after getting knocked out in that way? You go from beating the guy that people consider the GOAT to losing to Jan Blachowicz, because guess what? Whereas you just said that, I'm surprised Jan Blachowicz is the champion. Reyes probably went to that fight thinking the same thing. Yeah, this guy's got knocked out by this dude. He's this, and you go in there and you lose to that dude. His flight home is as bad and as lonely as anybody's flight's ever been, bro. He's in the back right now, away from his team, crying. Anytime he gets a moment alone, the tears start to flow. The sadness seeps in. It's a sadness in the pit of your stomach that most people can't comprehend. And for Jones, a guy that has dealt with so many bad things, self-inflicted, remember, to be kicking him when he's down, that's just bad. It's bad.
What did you make of the tweet saying like, "Hey, you guys want me to come back down and get my bet real quick?"
Whack.
And all that?
That's whack. That's so whack. Hey, have you ever met a guy? Have you ever met a guy that's so out of touch? Like he's out of touch. It's like, okay, John, then why not just go, hey, I was afraid of Dominick Reyes. Now I want to go back to 205 and fight Jan Blachowicz because he beat Dom. Like, that's crazy. Why would he do that? Like, I mean, who does that? Who does that?
It was a little off-putting, right? I mean,
he could have fought Reyes. This could have been him and Reyes yesterday. This was supposed to be him and Reyes.
Or him and Jan.
Yeah, he gave up the belt. He gave up the belt and said, I want to fight heavyweight. But now maybe I'll go back. Like, how could you be so out of touch? I don't get it. Well, that's your friend, man. That's your guy. I saw you walking around Albuquerque with that dude, and you got a stench on you. I mean, there is a stench to you that I just can't. I mean, ugh. That was you walking around Albuquerque.
I don't know. I think John is not happy with me these days.
I mean, that's your friend. That is your boy over there kicking people while they down and just pretty much admitting, I didn't want to fight Dominick Reyes, but I'll fight Jan Blachowicz. I mean, that's crazy, man.
Okay, so right after Jan wins, he calls out Jon Jones. Do you think there's any chance this fight happens?
If I'm Jones, I'm doing it. I mean, I'm doing it if I'm Jones.
Really?
If I'm Jones, I'm doing it.
Man, you're disrespecting Jan. Why can't Jan knock him out?
Man, let me tell you something. I'll tell you this right now. Jones beats Blachowicz. Too slow. He's too slow to beat. And the thing about Jones is people don't realize he's got a good chin. You can hit him. Yeah. I hit him. A lot of us hit him. And he can take punches, man. And if Jan Blachowicz is out there and he's too slow, Jones will pick him apart. But God, I can't believe. Hey, look, if I was still fighting at 205, or if I was still fighting today, and he said, "DC, you can fight Jan Blachowicz," I'd probably fight Jan Blachowicz. No disrespect, just because I just think that I just think that you, like you said, it's surprising, right? When you have the footage of people getting no victories over him, you think you could do it too. Any fighter does. And if you're a guy like myself or Jones, then of course you think you can beat him, and that's why Jones would go fight him.
So congratulations to Israel Adesanya.
Hey, let me tell you something. I don't want to fight you, Blachowicz. I'm talking hypotheticals. You're the man, bro, and you deserve
Polish powerhouse.
The Polish powerhouse. I'm on.
Come on now.
I'm about to make you my profile picture on my Instagram.
That's right. Yeah, right.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.